They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget.
Hey, welcome to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we have a little bit of a special one. Well, it's special for me. Today for us here in Australia is Anzac Day, so I figure I'll do an Australian aircraft to mark that occasion. And I chose a Navy aircraft because my nephew is in the Navy as well. So today we have this Westland Seaking. It is a Mark 50. Initially Australia did get 12 of these for the 817th Squadron, based in Norway. The squadron was originally formed in 1941, and in 1976 they replaced their Wessex HAS-31 helicopters for these Mk-50 Seakings. And with the initial order of 12 that they did get, as of the production of this particular model, there was only 7 of those aircraft currently still airworthy. And in 1991, which this aircraft is reflected here, marks the squadron's 50th anniversary, and they painted one of their Seakings in a special livery, which this model does show here nicely here. And in 2011, the 817 Squadron did retire their Seakings, and also the unit was then disbanded as well. So as I said, I got this for second hand, and I actually bought it off a seller on eBay, and I paid $82. So we'll get the box open. In the lid of the box, it does have some details of the aircraft, some little bit of the history of it, and some specifications. These are, as with most Corgis, they are a limited run with 2,300 worldwide. So if you haven't got one, I don't know how easy they are to get. And you can see it in the box. It does have some little landing gear here. It does have the typical Corgi type stand and a set of rotor. It looks to be 2 sets of rotor blades. So maybe you get a spare. I am not sure with that, but we will get this out of the box so we can have a little bit of a look at the model properly. So out of the actual box, we've got the blister packet. Take that lid off. Gives us access to the model. We'll have a look. We'll get the model out first and have a real good look at this. I am excited to see this in the metal and have a look at that. Wow, that looks pretty cool. That blue really stands out on the back section. It's got the little sharp because the symbol for the 817 Squadron is a shark. So they have that painted on the actual helicopter as well. And I think this is really gorgeous. It's got a reasonable weight to it. But the actual build quality, this is quite nice. It does hold up really well. We'll have a little look at that. Obviously the tail rotor is already fixed on and does spin quite freely. These are an export model made in Britain for export. It's got the little radar dome on the back there, and we'll have a little look. We'll turn it around on this side and have a little look. That's really nice. Beautiful. That blue really jumps out at you. It does look like that little door does open, and which it does. There is no crew members inside. Let's see if you can... There's nothing really inside there at all. But it does open and shut, which is pretty cool. It's got the little winch and everything on there. It does have some great detail. I'm hoping you can see all that detail. Does have a couple of little Aussie pilots in there. I reckon that's really nice. We'll have a look underneath. Have a look at the lines and the panels. So obviously the landing gear goes in there. There is a little stand that comes with this, which most likely will go, you pop that off and it probably goes in there. It's got some great detail, but what we'll do is we'll kit this out properly, and it's not a helicopter without rotor blades, so we'll chuck some blades on it and look at this kitted out properly. And here we have it all kitted out. It was a straightforward process. Even with these fat ass sausage fingers, I did manage to do it. The landing gear just slots straight in. There is that which you need to take off if you want to put it on the stand. But I think this is a pretty cool looking rendition. The blades went on beautifully, just slipped straight on. It was just fantastic. It does spin nicely. And as I said, I got this secondhand for just over $80, and to me that was a score. And for a special aircraft, you know, for me being an Australian, it holds dear to me. And I think this looks fantastic, and I reckon it's a pretty cool looking unit for sure. And I think if you can get your hands on one of these, I think you will not be disappointed either. I think it looks awesome. I'll put it down on the deck here. And I think it looks fantastic. I'll zoom in a fraction. And yeah, it looks great. So once again, so this is by Corgi, 1/72nd scale. It is the Westland Seaking MK50, and it's marking the 50th anniversary for the HS 817 Squadron from the Royal Australian Navy. Now, once again, I just want to say thank you to all our diggers, past and present, for their service, which often goes unappreciated by people. And I personally wish to say thank you. And that goes to actually all nations' military personnel. The sacrifices that you all made for your respective nations should not go unappreciated, although sadly at times it often does. And to that I say thank you all, lest we forget. And on that note, I will say goodbye and thank you very much for spending the time watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a little bit of a like and even subscribe to the channel if you feel like doing so. All right, guys, thank you, and you have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, guys.
Lest we forget.